One thing that stood out today that God knew would stick out to me is Jesus did some crazy things. He did some very crazy things. And I'm like, yes, he did. He did some very crazy things. Jesus did. In my opinion, he did the craziest things anyone's ever done. The suffering for everyone. It was the craziest thing anyone could ever do. Think about it. If it was you in his position and you had to suffer for everyone, that's insane. It's the craziest thing you could ever do. As far as pain goes, you know what I mean? But the reward, the reward for it all is worth it, you know what I mean? So, but he did some crazy things. That's the only reason I keep going. I'm serious. Jesus is a crazy bastard in a lot of ways. If he can keep up with me, he's crazy. He's crazy as hell. No shit. I'm like, holy shit. He's crazier than I am. You know what I mean? Stronger than me. There's no way I would walk a Christian road. I wouldn't even walk a Christian road at all if Jesus wasn't as crazy as me or crazier than me. You know what I mean? As far as what he can do. Yeah. Oh shit. Just think about it. Like healing a blind person. That's crazy to a lot of people. If they see it done. If they see it done in front of them. A blind person they've known as blind their entire lives. Jesus heals that blind person that's been blind their entire lives. That's crazy. If you were to tell that to somebody that didn't see it, they'd be like, that's crazy talk. No one can heal the blind. See how crazy Jesus is? He did some crazy things. Healing a leper. No one could heal a leper. If someone said, some guy healed a leper, they'd be like, you're crazy. That's crazy talk. No one can heal a leper. See how crazy Jesus is? You getting it? You starting to get it? How crazy he is? His rebelliousness. How crazy it is in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of the narcissists, in the eyes of the normal people. Like that goes against science. There's no way. That's how crazy Jesus is. He defies logic and science. He does. Even me being brought to this position is crazy as hell. It's impossible. But he's done it so far. So crazy abilities. Crazy. So that's what stood out to me today. And God knew it would stick out to me because, religion's boring as hell. Religion's boring as hell. Jesus is exciting. He's exciting. He is. He's a crazy cat. You know what I mean? He is. Everyone's like, that's impossible. Even me, I'm like, that's impossible. Jesus is like, no, that's not impossible. I'll show you how it's not impossible. I'll show you something crazy. It's not impossible. No joke. He does some crazy things. A crazy craftsman as well. If people only knew how crazy he is. He's like, I'm not crazy. Well, if you're not crazy, I'm not crazy either. Think about, why do you think everyone called Jesus crazy back then? He did some insane things. He did. He did. I like it. I like it. You know what I mean? People go crazy what they don't understand. No one understands Jesus. No one did. He was above and beyond. Way above. But that was funny today. Jesus did some crazy things. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. If you analyze everything he did, crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. No one would do that for humanity. No one. I wouldn't. Everybody knows I don't like most of humanity. Everybody knows that. People cut me down every day on YouTube. I cut them down right back. I don't like you either. You make no sense to me as well. You speak nonsense as well. Go back to evolution class and lock yourself in the science class. I don't care. Stay there forever in evolution class. But anyways, enough about that. That's what stuck out for sure. I'm like, you think Jesus is crazy? You ain't seen nothing yet. I'll out crazy Jesus. I will. I'll out crazy him. Yeah. Eventually. Eventually I will. That's the only reason I'm walking this road. I want to shock the masses. I do. In many ways. In many ways. It's in me to shock the masses. It is. I feel like everything I was taught in this life is false. Yep. Yep. It was. Yep. The question now is, do you want to keep on living? Now that you know everything you were taught in this life is false, do you want to keep on living? Do you have it what it takes to keep going? That's the real question. Because that's what I'm doing. Almost everything I was taught in this life was false. Almost everything was taught to me was false. Almost everything. By society, school, religion, you name it. I was actually surprised that Jesus was not false. That's how much falsehood I was taught. I was surprised that Jesus wasn't false. No joke. So that's what's interesting. Do you have what it takes to keep on going? Knowing everything you learned in this life is false. Do you have what it takes to keep on going? Brave the unknown. Or stay trapped in the narcissist world of control, of lies. Yep. Jesus would do some crazy things himself. If he was on the ground, Jesus would still do crazy things. You know what I mean? So crazy that every man of science they'd give up in life because of what Jesus is doing. They're like, everything we thought was true is not even close. Not even close. He's defying everything. Yes, he is. And he still is. Defying everything. For sure. That's definitely what stuck out today. You know, everything sounded great, you know. But that stuck out for sure. Jesus did some crazy things. He did. And his crazy things that he did made believers for him. Made believers in him. Because what he did was so crazy to natural man. Impossible things Jesus did. Impossible. that he made every man of science just give up in life. That's how impossible the things he did. No joke. They're like everything we thought was the full truth, we were way off of the possibilities, you know. But anyways, enough about that. I gotta go do something real quick today that I want to do, but that's definitely what stuck out. Because me being alive and walking this road, like keeping on going, is crazy in itself to me. It's crazy. It's so impossible. You know what I mean? And I was talking to a Christian I was hanging out with. We were both talking about the same thing. We've had these ailments our whole lives. And we both think about in Revelations when it says there will be no more pain, no more death, no more sorrow, no accident that was told to me again. I'm like, I just read that. You know what I mean? About how there'll be no more pain, no more nothing. We'll have a new body set right to my face again. Same thing. Like God's affirming it to me. This is legit. You know what I mean? No more pain, no more sorrow. New body, you name it. Me and a Christian, we both have had health problems our whole lives. Unable to be healed by society. By your men of science, we're unable to be healed. So we're like, so God's like, just wait. That's in the future. No more pain, no more sorrow, new body. I told her straight up, that's one of the reasons I keep going. It is. I'm like, I hope that, because it keeps getting affirmed to me. It does, through her. The same thing, that part in Revelations. New body, no more pain, you name it, keeps getting reaffirmed to me. I'm like, since it keeps getting reaffirmed to me, I'm like, that's got to be true. You know, that's how I know. It's like God getting into my mind. If it keeps getting reaffirmed through different ways, that's what I'll say. Through different ways. Same thing. No more pain, new body, through different ways. I'm being told the same thing. So if you have had health issues your whole life and you don't know how to be healed by society, don't you worry. A day will come when there's no more pain. We'll have a new body entirely. No more health issues. No more. No more death. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's definitely one reason I keep on living. Right there. Because if there's one thing I've tried, it's the methods that society says will heal me. I've tried all that. Not impressed. So, anyways, I gotta hope this other thing is truth. So, but anyways, enough about that. Yeah, that's enough for this video.